Imagine this for a second. You're walking down the street looking for a place to get dinner. You see two restaurants. One has dirty windows, a flickering neon sign, and a menu taped to the door that you can barely read. The other has warm lighting, clean glass, and you can see people inside actually enjoying their food. Which one do you walk into?
I'm walking into the second one hands down. I'm not risking food poisoning on a Tuesday.
Exactly. It's instinctive. We judge books by their covers, and we judge businesses by what we see before we ever step foot inside. Now, apply that to the beauty industry. In a world where we scroll through Instagram faster than we can think, your shop window is digital. It's your feed. If that visual first impression is messy, dark, or confusing, clients aren't walking through your door. They're scrolling past.
That's the harsh reality. Welcome to the deep end of visual marketing. Today, we aren't just talking about taking pretty pictures. We are talking about the currency of the modern beauty industry, visual trust. We're unpacking Module 4, photography, video, and the double-edged sword of AI.
It's interesting you use the word currency, because that's really what it is, isn't it? You're buying a client's attention.
You are. And the exchange rate is brutal. If your visuals are low quality, your perceived value drops instantly. But here's the thing, and this is the core of what we're discussing today. It's not just about showing a haircut or a manicure, it's about evoking an emotion. When a client looks at your photo, they aren't buying lip filler one memul. They are buying confidence. They are buying the feeling of waking up and feeling beautiful.
So visual storytelling is less about here is a face and more about here is how this face feels.
Precisely. It's the atmosphere. Does your image scream clinical and safe, or does it whisper luxury and relaxation? You have to communicate your salon's entire vibe in a single glance.
That sounds incredibly high pressure, especially for salon owners who are amazing at beauty treatments, but maybe feel like they need a degree in cinematography to run their Instagram. Do they need to go out and buy a $3,000 camera?
Absolutely not. And I'm glad you brought that up because it's the biggest barrier to entry. People think, I don't have a DSLR, so I can't post. The truth, the smartphone in your pocket is more powerful than the cameras professional photographers used 10 years ago. It's not about the gear, it's about the eye.
Okay, so let's train the eye. If I'm a salon owner holding my iPhone, what is the number one thing I'm probably doing wrong?
Lighting. It's always lighting. You can have the best work in the world, but if you shoot it under harsh yellow overhead salon lights, it's going to look terrible. Shadows under the eyes, distorted colors, it's a disaster.
So turn off the big lights?
Or move. Natural daylight is your best friend. It's free and it's flattering. Position your client facing a window. If you're working at night or in a windowless room, get a ring light, but, and this is crucial, watch the color temperature.
Right, the mix of warm and cool light. I see this all the time. The window is blue daylight, the overheads are yellow, and the client's skin looks muddy.
It looks sickly. You want clean, even light. Position the source in front of the client or slightly to the side to carve out those features without casting deep shadows. And please use a tripod or at least steady your hands. A blurry photo says, I rushed this, and you never want a client to think you rush anything.
Consistency seems to be another big one. I've seen feeds that look like a ransom note, just a chaotic mix of angles and styles.
A ransom note, that's a great image. Yes, consistency is what builds recognition. If you're taking before and afters, which are the bread and butter of this industry, you have to be scientific about it. Same angle, same lighting, same background.
Why is that so important?
Because if the after photo is taken at a better angle with better lighting, the client subconsciously thinks you're cheating. They think the result isn't real, it's just a camera trick. But if the conditions are identical, the only variable is your skill. That is undeniable proof.
That segues perfectly into something a bit stickier. The ethics of editing. We live in the era of Facetune. How much editing is too much?
This is where we need to get philosophical for a moment. There is a massive difference between enhancement and transformation. Adjusting the brightness because the room was dark? Fine. Color correcting so the hair dye looks true to life? Necessary. But smoothing the skin texture until the client looks like a plastic doll? That is a dangerous game.
It creates unrealistic expectations.
It destroys trust. If a client comes in expecting to look like a filtered Instagram photo, they are going to be disappointed with reality. And frankly, as beauty professionals, shouldn't we be celebrating real skin texture? If we filter everything, aren't we telling our clients that their natural humanity isn't good enough?
That's a heavy point. It's almost like we're gaslighting the audience with our own portfolios.
We are. And from a legal standpoint, especially in places like Australia, you have to be incredibly careful. If you're doing injectables, laser, or cosmetic procedures, you are bound by APRA and TGA advertising standards. You cannot mislead. You cannot exaggerate.
So no magic edits?
None. And you must have written consent. You cannot just snap a photo of a client and throw it online. That's their face. That's their medical data, essentially. Ethical marketing protects your reputation. Once you lose credibility, you don't get it back.
Let's pivot to the medium that scares people even more than photos, video. Everyone says video is king right now, is it?
It's not just king, it's the whole kingdom. Look at the stats. Retention rates on video are significantly higher than text or static images. Video builds a connection that photos just can't.
Why is that? Is it the movement?
It's the humanity. Hearing someone's voice, seeing their mannerisms, watching the salon in action, it removes the stranger danger. If I watch a 30-second reel of you explaining a treatment, I feel like I've met you. By the time I book an appointment, I'm already comfortable. That is huge for conversion.
But I hear so many salon owners say, I'm awkward, or I don't want to dance on TikTok. Do they have to dance?
Please, put away the dancing shoes unless you really want to. You don't need to be an entertainer. You need to be an educator. Educational clips are gold. Explain why you're using a certain serum. Show a quick time lapse of a transformation. Show the behind the scenes of setting up your station.
Behind the scenes content is surprisingly popular. Why do people care about someone wiping down a counter?
It proves hygiene. It proves professionalism. It shows the care you take when no one is watching. It's deeply reassuring, and honestly, people are nosy. We love seeing how the sausage is made, or in this case, how the beauty is created.
And technically, are we still filming horizontal for YouTube, or has the world gone vertical?
Vertical is the standard. Instagram Reels, TikTok, it's all 9:16 aspect ratio. Keep it short. 15 to 60 seconds. Our attention spans are ruined. You have to hook them in the first 3 seconds.
I imagine editing video feels overwhelming for people who struggle just to crop a photo.
It used to be hard. Now, apps like CapCut or InShot make it laughably easy. You can trim a clip, add some text, and slap some trending music on it in 5 minutes. Again, don't over-edit. We don't need Hollywood special effects. We need clarity. We need to hear what you're saying. Please, for the love of everything holy, add captions.
Oh, captions are non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. Most people watch video with the sound off. If you don't have captions, you're talking to a wall. Plus, it's an accessibility issue. You want to be inclusive.
So we've covered photos, we've covered video. Now we have to talk about the robot in the room. Artificial intelligence. AI, it's everywhere. Is it coming for the beauty industry?
It's already here, but I think people are looking at it the wrong way. They view AI as this scary replacement, but really it's the ultimate assistant.
How so?
Think about the time you spend staring at a blank screen trying to write a caption. Come to our salon, we are nice. It's painful. Tools like ChatGPT can brainstorm 10 caption ideas in 10 seconds. You don't have to copy them word for word, but it gets the creative gears turning.
So it's a remedy for writer's block.
Exactly. And visuals too. Canva has AI features now that can help design templates or generate background elements. It streamlines the workflow, but, and here is the giant but, you have to draw a line in the sand.
The ethics line again?
The ethics line. You can use AI to write a script or design a flyer. You absolutely cannot use AI to generate results. Do not use an AI image generator to create a face with perfect skin and claim it's your client.
Wow, are people doing that?
People are doing that, and it's fraud, pure and simple. Also, be careful with cleaning up photos with AI. If you use AI to remove a pimple, are you misrepresenting the facial outcome? Probably. AI should support your creativity, not replace your reality.
It feels like we're circling back to that core theme of authenticity.
That's the word of the day. In a world that is increasingly artificial, where images are generated by code and videos are filtered to oblivion, authenticity is the new luxury. Real skin, real results, real voices.
It's ironic, isn't it? We have the most advanced tools in history to fake things, but the most valuable thing you can do is tell the truth.
That's the paradox of modern marketing. The tools, the cameras, the apps, the AI, they are just vehicles. You are the driver. If you drive towards honesty, consistency, and quality, you win. If you drive towards deception, you crash.
And consistency ties it all together. You mentioned a visual brand guide earlier.
Yes, this is your Bible. Pick your colors, pick your fonts, pick your lighting style, and stick to it. Whether it's a reel, a post, or a flyer, it should look like you. If I cover up your logo, I should still know it's your salon. That's branding.
It sounds like discipline is just as important as creativity.
More so. Creativity strikes occasionally. Discipline shows up every day. Train your team too. It can't just be you. Everyone holding a camera in your salon needs to know the rules.
So, to recap for our listeners who are perhaps looking at their Instagram feed with a critical eye right now, lighting is key, keep it natural. Stability is crucial. Ethics are paramount, don't lie with your edits. Video is your friend, so get comfortable being uncomfortable on camera. And AI is a tool, not a crutch.
That's the toolkit. It's about merging the technical with the emotional. You are showing clients what you can do, but you're also showing them who you are.
And that leads us perfectly into what's coming next. We've talked about what clients see. But once you've stopped their scroll with a beautiful video or a stunning photo, what do you say to them?
The words, the captions, the call to action.
Exactly. A pretty picture might get a like, but it takes the right words to get a booking. In the next module, we are going to dive into the art of writing captions that convert. We're going to turn those passive scrollers into active clients.
I can't wait. The pen is mightier than the sword, but only if you know how to use it.
Well said. Thank you for dissecting the visual world with us today.
My pleasure. Go find some good lighting, everyone.
See you in Module 5.